that problem. Where's all the name tags?
We're getting the ones made. I figured I wouldn't leave half of them up. Mr. Parker's ended up on back order though. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you call the roll, please?
Don Studevin.
Yeah.
Dick Parker.
Here.
Melanie Arbogast.
Here.
Ron Lynette.
Here.
Debbie Terry.
Here. All right. And we have received a actually corrected copy of the minutes. If you look on the second page, on the fiscal year 2015 budget, the dollar amount was not in there. So Dick asked that that dollar amount be added in the amount of $11,704. It's page 2, fiscal year 2015 budget. That was the only correction made. So I'm seeking approval of the corrected April 14, 2014 board meeting minutes. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Have a motion and support. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Any perfection of the agenda? From the board? No perfection of the agenda except for one. We would like to welcome Mr. Richard Parker, who actually asked that we call him Dick, so that would be, and he will have a nameplate next time we come, so everybody will know who he is. All right, everybody has received their reports, and we will move to the first agenda item. I kind of did something different, and it's just this Blue Lake Township happenings, which just put snippets of what is going on to remind people. The first thing on the list is Pride Day schedule. That's May 14th or 17th. The newsletters were sent out. They had their coupon on it, so we're hoping this week everybody gets out there and uses those. Also on there is the cemetery cleanup, May 19th through the 24th. Volunteers are needed for that, beautify the cemetery. And the scrap tire event is May 31st. It's again at Malali Park, which is in Laketon Township, 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. And that is free for regular sized tires. Oversized tires do have a fee. So those are pretty much all I have for those. And we will move to the clerk. You're right next on the agenda.
What does it say?
It says that you are seeking to
Deputy?
appoint, your deputy clerk. You need to make your,
Make a motion to appoint Laura.
is that your motion? Do I hear support for Dick's motion to appoint Laura Pycraft as deputy
Support.
clerk? So we have a motion and support, motion and support. Roll call on that one.
Dick.
Yes.
Debbie.
Yes.
Lyle.
Yes.
Melanie.
Aye.
Don.
Yes.
Motion carried. The next items are also under the clerks. They have to do with the vendors. He would like, Dick created this form, would like to use this form whenever new vendors are added to, that we will be doing business with. The 3 vendors that are on this list, all these have to do with maintenance and they all have to do with the energy project that's going on. The light fixtures and bulbs and materials we need, ballast to get that project done. These are vendors that we didn't previously have. Would you like to present them or would you like me to? Okay.
All phase electric.
Could you present it with a document number 2, please?
Oh, document 051-21402.
Do I hear a motion to approve document 051214-02 to add all phase electric?
So moved.
Okay.
I'll support.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Next one, document 051214-03, batteries plus bulbs.
Do I hear a motion to approve document 051214-03, batteries plus bulbs?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
Motion and support, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
Document 051214-04, Ringdale Inc.
Do I hear a motion to approve document 051214-04, Ringdale Inc.?
So moved.
Is there support?
I'll support.
There's motion and support. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion has carried. Thank you, did very well, Sue. Now, Mr. Fire Chief, if you would kind of step up. Next item on the list is the dry hydrant replacement. That is document 051214-01. There is a total of 3 bids that were received, with additional questions being asked, which I presented to Larry and did pass on to the board. So I guess I'll let you explain.
Okay, well, as I mentioned in my letter dated March 20th, 2014, this is a fire hydrant, a dry hydrant that we feel should be repaired. Right now, we have a total of 3 in our township. We had 4, but this was damaged somewhere between, I estimate, 2006, 2008. Explains how it was damaged, and nothing was done regarding getting it fixed, either through the driver's insurance or otherwise. And it is a very important hydrant because, those of you around Big Blue Lake, you know that your homes are right next to one another. And, we have a good water supply source from Blue Lake. It's a hydrant that I've only seen work once in the past, and that was back in 2004. Happened to be the second training I was on, and I've never seen it being tested or used in a fire after that. I do feel it's worth repairing. The closest water source, if we did have a fire there, would be Nichols Road. We could save a lot of time and possibly property if we had this fire hydrant back working where it should be working, the way it should be working. So there are 3 bids there that I got. I sent you another, on the letter dated March 20th, 2014. I made a comment there as far as what I thought about the bids and who I would recommend, but that's your decision. So I guess at this point, are there any questions on the bids or what work has to be done? I believe you were sent an email during the day today regarding some of the detail that you had questions on.
Yeah, and I think you answered that. Part of the problem was you asked them all for the same thing, but they obviously responded in greatly different ways. The first one was from White Lake Excavating, and it had just minimum description with a price. It did say it would dig up and repair existing dry hydrant. It didn't really explain anything else. And I'm gonna skip to the third one, because I think that's the sketchiest one. That's from Leon Slater Excavating, and the revised one come back at $1,000 or replace all with $2,000. But your take on that was that did not include the material.
Oh, it definitely did not
Did
include
not,
materials.
okay.
He told me that.
So then the third one, or the one that was most descriptive, was Harold Osborne. The first one came in at $12,500. The second one was the $2,000.
1,000.
Or what, excuse me. I keep adding zeros today. I tried to get you more money today, Debbie, but it didn't work.
I know.
I added another 0. 1,250, I stand corrected. This third one was the one that was 2,000, and the one for Harold Osborne was 1,975. Very descriptive, not only what they are willing to do, but I do like the fact that they have a camera. They're willing to go and look and see if there's more damage. And they also gave you a dollar amount for repairs if there is.
And they're gonna do 100 feet instead of 30.
Well, that's checking it, that's inspecting it.
That's the camera, yes.
But they're gonna repair up to 25 feet. That's the very first item.
Oh, I see.
But if they have to do more, they did put something in there because we really don't know after it's sitting idle for this many years.
Did the old one have the posts with the kickers to protect it?
Yes, and Osborne is going to
Right.
replace that, and he's gonna replace with something better, so that, well, again, depending what speed it gets hit at, you know, if somebody slides into it, it should protect it. Okay, so he's the only one that's going to do that.
Did you talk to White Lake
Yes,
Excavating
I
at
did.
all about what
I talked
they-
to all of them, I met with each person.
I mean, because they just say dig up and repair, it doesn't really tell me what they're going to do. I mean,
To be honest with you, he didn't tell me much more than that either.
What did you want to hear?
And the other part of that is that what he did say was 30 feet of 6-inch 40 pipe and miscellaneous fittings, so
Who says?
that was on White Lake Excavating.
Yeah, does Osborne use Schedule 42?
I don't know exactly what he uses, but it does include the cost of materials.
Yeah, they should use Schedule 40. Get that clear?
Well, if that's,
I mean, can we get it clear that that's what he's gonna use? Or
We
just-
can.
Yeah.
You can.
I don't know how you wanna work that then, if you want to delay this.
You
Well,
accept,
we can prove it.
yeah, accept the
Use a Schedule
proposal,
40.
pending, yeah,
Mhm.
you can do it pending. But I really, I know we've had a good relationship with Osborne and repairs we've had done here at the park, in the parking lot, and so I'm not displeased with what they do. I certainly wouldn't wanna go with the last one, I'm just really
Yeah.
hesitant with that one, that just didn't
I
even
was
make
very hesitant
sense.
too. Yeah.
That was Slater's.
well, since we know
Mhm.
Brian McFarland with Harold Osborne, and he wrote up the most professional, complete proposal, can I make a motion?
Well, one thing that, Dick pointed out he wanted to, well,
Right,
actually,
pending.
no, make your motion, we can, but then we have to amend it, what I would like to do is go ahead and add that pending, if that's the,
You have to make a motion to accept it if he's gonna use Schedule 40.
pending
Don't we
using,
ask you Schedule
Right.
40 for that price, or?
we're just putting in pending using
Yeah.
Schedule 40.
Yeah, does that hold it up for another month?
No, it won't hold it up at all, no. Okay, on your front sheet, if you would add to the motion I drafted, pass the dollar amount, pending using Schedule 40 pipe.
Maybe he's gonna use something better.
I think 40 is better.
Okay, I make a motion that we accept document number 051214-01 to accept the bid from Harold Osborne Incorporated in the amount of $1,975 pending, finding out if he's using Schedule 40 pipe. That sound all right?
We have a motion by Debbie, do I hear support?
Pending using Schedule 40?
Using
To
Schedule 40?
use.
But not finding out if he's gonna use it.
Right, pending using, okay. So we have a motion by Debbie Terry and supported by, do we have support?
I'll support.
By Lyle Manette, to accept for document number 051214-01, to accept the bid from Harold Osborne Incorporated in the amount of $1,975, pending using Schedule 40 pipe. We have a motion and support, we have roll call, please.
Debbie,
Yes.
Lyle,
Yes.
Melanie,
Aye.
Dick,
Aye.
Don.
Yeah.
I just had one question.
Sure.
Larry, you said that this is a very important hydrant that we need. How come we haven't done anything in 10 years with it?
Well, I started this project 2 to 3 years ago.
I remember being brought up to the board.
And then, for budget reasons, you know, the price got bigger. Originally, I thought it was gonna be like 100,000, and it wasn't. And then, we were not able to work it in last year's budget, and we finally decided, okay, well, we're gonna wait. Actually, it was, in my mind, worked in the last year's budget, but once I found out the difference in price, there was no way we could do that. So that's why we waited till the 2014-15 budget to work in. So, for budgetary reasons, and, you know, that's the main reason that it's been pushed on so long. It's a shame that the taxpayers have to pay for it, but I think it's an important hydrant. That's not only important for the people on, you know, along the lake, right in that one area where it's congested, but even for all the homes around that area. It's a pretty important hydrant, because it's gonna cut down our water shuttle time by quite a bit.
I think all of them we have are important,
Oh, yeah.
so.
Personally, I'd like to see one on the south end, but I haven't figured out how to quite get going on that yet.
Where would your insurance claim been filed?
The former chief chose not to.
That was in quite a while ago, so.
Oh, I don't know.
So now we move forward. Any other questions from the board? All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We are to accounts payable.
The electronic funds account, we have a total of $3,006.24. I'll make the motion that we approve that payment.
I support.
There's a motion by Debbie Terrian, support by Lyle Manette. Lyle Manette made a motion, Debbie Terrian. I'm going home. Okay. Lyle Manette made the motion, Debbie Terrian supported, and what was the dollar amount on that one? Because I don't have a copy of that one.
$3,006.24.
Thank you.
You want this?
Roll call, please.
Lyle,
Yes.
Debbie,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Melanie,
Aye.
Yes.
Dick.
Thank you. Motion carried.
Okay, the next account, I'm just gonna mention it right now. Those of, everybody that was on the payroll got paid earlier this year, or this month. And a few people wonder what was going on. Before, the salary was part of another account, and Dick has told us it has to be in a separate account paid before the end of the year, or the month. So for this time, it was $14,795.91, but it was paid effective at the end of last month. So from now on, I won't mention that. Any questions?
Is there, that's one thing that, I think Debbie got calls on. Was it, you had got calls? So just for the payroll, the checks will be issued the very beginning of June for May's,
Every month from now on, it'll be paid towards the first
The
of the
last
month,
day of the month.
or,
as of the last day of the month.
okay, which will
Checks will
really
be paid
help
the
me,
last day of the month. Checks will be written the first of the month.
will really help when W-2s are coming out.
They're due by the end of January.
Yep, it'll really help. Okay, so those ones were paid.
Okay, the other accounts, the general fund, $16,474.62. Public safety fund, $678. The fire fund, $2,066.25. Street light fund, $180.99. The tax collection fund, $24,762.66, for a grand total of $44,162.52. And I make the motion that we approve that.
And I support.
Motion by Lyle Manette, support by Deb Terrian.
Just wanna talk.
Sure, discussion.
Yeah, discussion. I just wanna let people know why there is money in the tax collection fund. And that is because we received money from the county for the delinquent taxes. That's why that amount is in there, and that will be dispersed now into the township. So just wanted to let everybody know if anybody had any questions about that.
And that will definitely fluctuate will it fluctuate as the
So this
time
will,
goes on the tax account?
this will be coming right out of the tax account, the whole amount, and being dispersed through the township funds.
But that amount will be on, that line will be on there and it'll fluctuate through the tax cycle.
Right,
Just so you know, it'll still be there.
won't be that.
Roll call, please.
Lyle,
Yes.
Debbie,
Yes.
Dick,
Aye.
Don,
Yes.
Melanie.
Aye. Motion carried. Is there one more, or is this,
That's it.
okay, that was for the totals.
That's for the
All right.
transfer accounts payable.
All right, that's it for accounts payable. We are to public comment. Is there any public comment? So please step up to the microphone. 3 minutes, please.
3 minutes.
Yep, thank you.
Lieutenant Michelle Bridges, Blue Lake Fire Department. We as a fire department wanted to share with you, the board, a cardiac arrest save that we had in the month of April. We responded for an unresponsive subject, and while en route, we were updated that CPR was actually in progress. Upon our arrival, our fire department's emergency medical responders took over CPR and other techniques that we have to exercise. Through our efforts, using our skills and training, we were able to reestablish a heartbeat and stabilize our patient prior to the ambulance arriving. With continued care shared with our own people and with White Lake Ambulance, this resulted in a successful life-saving effort of a 20-some-year-old subject. So we were very excited to share that with you. I would also like to mention that we're constantly striving to become better public servants through continuous education at different levels. In the last couple of months, we have had some of our firefighters attend specialized trainings. Those trainings were in April, a weekend-long class that our firefighters volunteered to attend that brought their skill level to a much higher level for extrication and advanced stabilization for vehicle accidents that we respond to. At the beginning of May, a group of us also attended a water rescue class in Grand Haven Public City, and we became certified at the technician level for water rescue saving. So each of these classes that we all attended brought each of us to a higher level of training and skill level to better serve you and our community. So I just wanted to give you an update on where we were. Thank you.
Thank you.
Larry Radke, Fire Chief, Blue Lake Township Fire Department. I'd like to recognize one of our probationary firefighters, Jonathan Jacobs. Back in, I believe it was at the March board meeting, Chaplain Kevin Pycraft made board aware of Jonathan's problem. He was diagnosed in January, late January, I believe, with B-cell acute lymphocytic leukemia. He's been doing very well. He's been responding very well to the treatments. He has gotten the doctor's permission to attend trainings, which he does periodically, depending how he feels. He's going to be getting released to actually respond to calls, but it's going to be very limited as to how we're going to use him during the calls. And we all realize that, probably more so than he does, that he's got to take it easy. So, you know, we're going to kind of keep our thumbs on him. But what I really wanted to mention, I have a copy of this for each board member, is in the Chronicle back in April 24th, he was, there was an article on him in the Chronicle. And Jonathan was not able to complete his firefighter 1 and 2 class because of his problem. However, he has not been dropped from it. He is still in the class. Captain Whitener and myself are working with him on his lecture material, the subject matter. and we're gonna be working with him on the practical material. He has the opportunity to challenge both the written test and the practical at another fire department, whatever fire department is completing their firefighter 1 and 2 class at that time, when he's prepared to do that. And, but he was selected by the class to give a speech at the graduation ceremony. This is the second year the Mesquite County Fire Academy had a graduation ceremony, and he did an excellent job. It took all his energy, you know, to walk up to the stage and give the speech and then walk back down, but he did it. So just want to recognize that, and I'm very proud of him for doing that.
Thank you. Any other public comment?
I don't really have a comment per se. I'm just wondering if I could get some clarity on who's responsible for the drainage and culverts between North Evergreen and Lake Street. My assumption is it's the road commission, but I'm not sure.
Okay, this is just a comment period.
So I'm at the wrong place at the wrong
Oh,
time.
nope, you made your comment, and
It would
I
be
know
good if
it's
you would
been
tell
researched.
us your name and how we can get hold of you though.
My name is Robin Cowles, and you've had registered mail from me several times, so you should have all my contact information.
thank you. Any other public comment? Hearing no other public comment, meeting is adjourned at 7:27.
With regards to
At any rate,
somewhere. It's very common. I mean, it'll get
Oh, I know,
over. So it'll get rid of itself eventually. And then,
So making it in front of them, know what our taxes were going to be.
I'm not sure how much, how big they are, how much they are.